Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and my sourdough starter is ready. So today I'm going to show you how I make sourdough bread. It's how I make it. It's not a how-to video. This is just how I do it and how I've always done it. So here we go. This is really simple. Making sourdough bread does not have to be complicated. And people are scared to make it because they think it takes, a long time. It does not. We're going to do the no-knead method. We're going to let Mother Nature do the work for us, and it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to add 3 cups of white flour, and I'm doing a combination of white and wheat. You can do either or. And then I'm going to do 3 cups of wheat flour. Okay. And this is the stone ground wheat. Okay, there's 3 of each. Let me set that aside. And now I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. And then I'm going to give this a good mix. We're going to whisk that real good. Okay, I'm making 2 loaves, so that's why I'm doubling my recipe. And I'll put the recipe in the video. At the end of the video, you'll be able to find the recipe to this. Okay, that is good. So with that, let me set this stuff aside. I have got my starter. I am using 2 cups of my starter. And then with this, I'm going to rinse this out. So I'm going to use my 2 cups of water with that. Doesn't have to be warm water because we are going to let this sit aside. And I've got 2 tablespoons of oil that's going in here as well. Okay. Now, what most people don't do, and I forgot to get this, most people feel that if you're making sourdough bread, you don't need yeast. No, you don't. But it will rise, but I like the extra rise that yeast can give. So all I'm going to do is put about a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast in there. That's it. Not much at all. It's just enough to give it a little more rise. So with that being said, we are going to start mixing this up. And this is going to be a real sticky dough. You're not going to need it. We're just going to mix it till it's well incorporated. Okay? Okay. And we may have to add more water. You may not. It just depends. Sometimes the wheat flour you need to add a little more. And yes, we're going to have to add a little more. I'm going to add about another cup, because I know it's going to use every bit of that. And that sourdough starter in there is fermented, and it smells wonderful. It's going to make a delicious, delicious loaf of bread. Okay, that's doing good. Look at there, we got it. And remember, it's going to be sticky. A sticky, wet dough, and that's all right. That's what you want. Everything's off the edges. We got it off the bottom. Let me give that a couple more stirs there. All right. That's all there is to this. Now, we are going to let this rise, probably overnight. It's towards evening now. It's about 5 o'clock here now. So this is going to just rise overnight, and then tomorrow morning we are going to make this bread. So that's all there is to it. I am going to put one of my handy dandy shower caps on this, set this in a warm spot, and we're going to let Mother Nature do our work. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, friends, here it is. It's been sitting for about 18 hours, I want to say. It's been sitting for a while. So anyway, we're going to get it going here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this. Look at how stringy that is. That tells you that Mother Nature is doing her job. Or did her job. So I'm going to put flour on here because this is going to be a real sticky dough. Okay? And I got a glove on my hand because I cut my finger yesterday, so I got a Band-Aid on it. All right, let's see. Okay, we're just gonna scrape down the sides of this bowl before we put it all in there. And you can see how nice this is going to come out. Oh, and it smells pungent. It is definitely sourdough. Beautiful. All right. That's good. Now I'm going to get a little, I'm going to put a little bit of flour on top of this. And I'm not going to knead this, but we are just going to kind of roll it over itself, just so that we can shape it pretty good. There we go. Just keep rolling it right over itself. And that way you can also degas it. See that? We're going to degas that the best that we can. We're going to cut this in half. This is so easy to do, friends. Okay? And we're just going to roll this. There we go. Get a little more flour on my hands. We're just going to roll this and kind of give it a good shape. And stick it on my finger. We're just going to plop it in a bread pan. Nothing fancy. Just put it right in the bread pan. Okay? Roll this one up. If it gets a little sticky, just use your scraper. Okay? A little sticky on my hands here. Okay. Get that all underneath there, and then I'll be able to pick that up just like so. Plop it right in the pan. Now we are going to let this set for about 30 minutes or so. We're going to let it, so it rises a little bit, like level to the pan edge. And during that time, I'm going to preheat my oven to about 425 degrees, and then we'll bake this off and show you how beautiful it turns out. Okay, friends, this is all done. I'm going to get this out of here. Turned out beautiful. Look at how nice that turned out. Very easy to make, and it looks rustic, and that's fine. It's sourdough bread. It tastes delicious. So there you have it. It's too hot to cut into, but I will definitely cut into it and take a picture and put it in the end of this video along with the recipe. So there you have it. I hope you give it a try. It is so easy to make sourdough bread. Thanks for watching.